How's it? I'm Christo and welcome to Diamond Cornerstone. Like, subscribe, share, classic YouTube drill. And today's on my mind is GeneKey2. Now, the beautiful work of Richard Rudd is that he took the I Ching and the 64 for hexagrams, and he basically looked at how this movement goes through the year, and basically got like a serious download epiphany for each gene key or each hexagram. And this week it's so to say GeneKey2, hexagram number 2, which is the divine feminine. It moves from a shadow of dislocation to orientation to unity. And in that, we actually find that, our life is not connected, and we're dislocation. It's like losing when I hear the word, I think of a dislocated joint. That we're actually striving for something that's at center, but our whole system is out of balance. Now, in the diamond itself, I've actually looked at it, and as I work through the gene keys with Richard's pulse, with the gene key pulse, it's his contemplation, it's how he sees it. But then I contemplate from my perspective, and the gray diamond is the shadow, and our human experience is the red and green diamonds. And it's all about bringing the divine in through the blue. Now, if you want patterns, the aspire in its essence can be seen as earth, fire, water, air. And this is kind of cool, because in the second gene key, we're actually moving from our shadow, our gray diamond, our earth diamond of dislocation, into the human experience, which is orientation. And the orientation, if you look at just star signs and the progression through the year, is air, water, fire, earth. And in the toric field brings us back to air. So Libra takes us down to Scorpio, and Scorpio takes us down to Sagittarius, to Capricorn, and then the toric field brings us back to Aquarius, which drops down into Pisces, which drops down into Aries, which goes into Taurus, which is an earth sign again. And so the whole, and then Taurus obviously goes back to Gemini, to Cancer, to Leo, and rounds the year off in Virgo. And it's a beautiful toric field procession, and even in astrology, you'll see that it's all about bringing the divine into our human experience. Inspiration from the divine coming down through water into our fire, which would be our human experience, which is us doing stuff, changing stuff. Fire is an exothermic reaction of changing solids into liquids, into gas, which is also, again, the toric field moving up again, solids going to liquid, to gas. If you look at water, ice goes to liquid, water, which goes to water vapor. So it's all about the balance of these two toric fields, actually. And it all comes down, and if you look at GeneKey2, orientation is orienting yourself to the toric field. And it all comes to center, which is heart center. And in the heart center, there is no gender, there is no agenda. And that's the joke, is how we play with words, actually. Because in orientation, knowing that the external world moves earth to flow to gas, whereas internally we move from divine to flow to change. And we've gotten caught up in the gray diamond, in our shadow, in our fear, and our angst, and our worry, and our anger, and our pride, and if as soon as we elevate our emotion, we get into a heart center. And a heart center is service, it's love, it's a very beautiful thing. And if humanity can move out of its shadow into the green and the red diamond and just play there, we will learn to love each other. We will be love for each other. And in love there's service, and in love there's cooperation, mutual service, the give and the take. And then unity actually in the city, a unity of consciousness, a unity of energy, a unity of vibration, a unity of frequency. And so it's all about moving these two toric fields up and down. And externally it's going up, and internally it's coming down. And it's from our astrology to our hero's journey, to our saints. And you can play the numbers 12s and 16s and 32s, and 33 actually is there as well. And between the alchemy is playing the toric fields. Just be love. And if you're moving from a point of love, you can't go out and destroy. If you move from love, it's all about the empowerment, the enrichment, the innovation, the imagination. Yeah. So it's a quick one today, and just find yourselves, go to GeneKeys.com and subscribe to the Pulse, and you'll actually see that the whole year, as it moves, you're actually moving through the hexagrams. And I think it's really good for keeping yourself in a center of love, knowing where your red and green play is for this week, what your focus is, what you're going to be coming out of. It's like this week, it's about getting out of the dislocation into orientation. Just reorientate yourself. And once you're orientated, you'll get back to source, and that's actually kind of beautiful, because Richard talks about flow and water and a watercourse. But if you follow the watercourse back up, you'll get back to the divine, which is the energy source. So thank you, Richard. Thank you, Gene Keys. Thank you, Robert Edward Grant, for introducing me to Gene Keys through a think tank. And yeah, let's be love. Let's find the center. You are love. Let it flow. Welcome to Diamond Cornerstone. You are the diamond. You are the cornerstone to our new earth. Blessings for the day.